Welcome back, future doctors. Today we are diving in some challenging MDCat MCQs to sharpen your knowledge. Let's get started. So the first MCQ is cellular digestion is associated with which organelle? A. Mitochondria, B. Plastids, C. Golgi bodies, and D. Lysosomes. So the correct option is D. Lysosome. The next MCQ is which of the following cells have no mitochondria? A. B. RBC, C. Nerve cells, and D. Muscle cells. So the correct option is B. RBC. The next MCQ is fat storing granules are A. Elioplast, B. Amyloplast, C. Eleuroplast, and D. Proteinoplast. So the correct option is A. The next MCQ is name a self-replicating organelle. A. Mitochondria, B. Peroxisome, C. Phagosomes, and D. Golgi bodies. So the correct option is C. A. Mitochondria. The next MCQ is how do membranes function as a locus of biochemical reaction? A. Membranes lipid catalyze important cellular reaction. B. Membranes increase the activation energy for catalysis. C. Membrane hold enzyme for sequential reaction nearby. And D. Membrane separate the reactant from the product of enzymatic reaction. So the correct option is C. Membrane hold enzyme of sequential reaction nearby. The next MCQ is these are the most abundant component of a cell membrane. A. Lipids, B. Carbohydrates, C. Proteins, and D. Glycolipids. So the correct option is C. Proteins. The next MCQ is variety among amino acid is produced due to A. NH2 group, B. R group, C. COOH group, and D. Functional group. So the correct option is B. R group. The next MCQ is the primary structure of proteins is determined by A. Number of polypeptide chains involved, B. Amino acid sequence, C. Bending of polypeptide chains, and D. Coiling of polypeptide chains. So the correct option is B. Amino acid sequence. The next MCQ is the one which is not a globular protein. A. Anti-RH antibody, B. Myosin tail, C. Enzymes, and D. Hemoglobin. So the correct option is B. Myosin tail. The next MCQ is which amino acid has no asymmetrical carbon atoms? A. Proline, B. Glycine, C. Histidine, and D. Threonine. So the correct option is B. The next MCQ is hydrolysis of which of the following would yield fructose in addition to glucose? A. Sucrose, B. Lactose, C. Maltose, and D. Cellulose. So the correct option is A. Sucrose. The next MCQ is for enzyme cyanides, X is A. Substrates, B. Cofactors, C. Prosthetic groups, and D. Inhibitors. So the correct option is D. Inhibitors. The next MCQ is an enzyme that converts a dipeptide into individual amino acid as an examples of A. D-carboxylase, B. Oxidoreductase, C. Hydrolase, and D. Transferase. So the correct option is B. The next MCQ is enzyme inhibition caused by a product of the enzyme catalyzed reaction is A. Feedback inhibition, B. Metabolic antagonism, C. Competitor inhibition, and D. Non-competitor inhibition. So the correct option is A. Feedback inhibition. The next MCQ is the phase of cellular respiration during which coenzyme Q is reduced by NADH is A. Glycolysis, B. Krebs cycle, C. Pyruvic acid oxidation, and D. Electron transport chain. So the correct option is D. Electron transport chain. The next MCQ is electron donor to PS1 is A. Cytochrome F, B. Plastocyanine, C. Cytochrome B, and D. Pyridoxine. So the correct option is B. The next MCQs is cystinia is made up of A. Glycoprotein, B. Glycolipids, and D. Nucleoprotein. So the correct option is B. The next MCQs is net production of ATP during glycolysis is A. 2 ATP, B. 36 ATP, C. 4 ATP, and D. 38 ATP. So the correct option is A. 2 ATP. The next MCQs is the end product of the preparatory phase of glycolysis is A. Glucose, B. ATP, C. Pyruvate, and D. G3P. So the correct option is D. The next MCQs is protein coats of viruses are synthesized in A. Lactic cycle, B. Temperate cycle, C. Lysogenic cycle, D. Nucleus. So the correct option is A. Lactic cycle. The next MCQs is host biosynthetic machinery forms all components of pages under page genomic information except A. DNAs, B. Envelope of pages, C. Tail proteins, and D. Capsid proteins. So the correct option is B. Envelope, envelope of pages. The next MCQ is the mode of reproduction in viruses is A. Conjugation, B. Binary fission, C. Replication, and D. Transformation. So the correct option is C. Replication. The next MCQ is which of these is incorrect about HIV? A. Envelope is lipoprotein in nature. B. Cone-shaped capsid. C. Contains one molecule of RNA. And D. Two molecules of reverse transcriptase. So the correct option is C. Contains one molecule of RNA. Thanks for joining me. I hope these MDCat MCQs help you sharpen your knowledge. Keep studying and stay tuned for more practice questions. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.